Hello, America. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my review of 90 Day the Other Way and 90 Day Fiance seasons 2 for 90 Day the Other Way and season whatever for 90 Day. I'm gonna put it in the title. Y'all gonna understand. Okay, Devin and Ji-hoon, we don't care because the marriage didn't last. Okay. We saw them get married, beautiful, oh, lovely, great. It doesn't matter. It's all fake. The marriage didn't last. The love didn't last. Last we see, Devin is talking about, I gotta go back to America. You know, Corona's happening, and I'm gonna go back to America to save our marriage. Okay, well, the marriage wasn't saved. Obviously, her going to a whole nother country, continent type deal situation did not help. So yeah, Ji-hoon was like, you know, I'm gonna miss y'all. She was like, I'm gonna miss you too. He like, no, it seemed like you running away from me. She's like, no, I'm trying to fix the marriage. She didn't. Okay, that's all I'm gonna keep saying, because the marriage was not fixed. So, and I don't even think that Devin is a part of 90 Day Fiance anymore, which is great. Okay, Ariel and Binyam. Let's pause that. Armando and Kenny, literally like 1 second. We saw the little stuff that they had going on before the Rona came. Then after the Rona came, they were there. You know, they finally got approved to get married, so they're going to get married. Then they had this scene, romantic scene, where they rode horses on the beach. And Armando, you know, stated that he still has to tell his parents about the fact that they're getting married now. The season finale, because it's not giving me season finale. It's not giving me that mood. It's giving me episode coming out today. It's not giving me this is the end of the season. Anyway, Ariel and Binyam, they go to the, I can't remember the name of it, but there's a celebration happening. It's his favorite holiday. You know, they have a lot of traditions. One tradition being where they throw lemons. The men will throw a lemon at a girl that they like, and if they like, and if the girl picks up the lemon, then, you know, it's on and popping. They cool, they love each other. The only reason why I think Ariella was doing a tad bit most is because there could have been, like, when Binyam took Ariella to, you know, be at his brother's shop, that could have happened much sooner. Give her a chance to calm down, instead of her saying, you need to, you know, you should just, like, not worry about this celebration and come home and, you know, be with your family, and it's about the baby. And of course, her being concerned about the baby getting, you know, kicked in the head, elbowed in the head is 100% valid. And she did admit that she could have expressed her emotions better. Binyam said that he was going to propose. Spoiler alert, he proposed. You know, after she calmed down, fed her baby, gave her baby to one of his siblings, and then she went and she told him that she loved him. Did she apologize? Because saying you love someone is not an apology, okay? She said that she loved him, and then, you know, he was like, okay, cool. Then he had this whole thing. Bro, let me tell you something. When she walked up and hugged that man, I said, who is she hugging? Because number one, I could have sworn Binyam changed his shirt and he had on a hat. When she walked up and she said, I love you, I said, is that ain't baby Binyam. Anyway, he done proposed to her. They done had the people come out and say, Ariella, will you marry me? She feeling loved. She feeling appreciated. So she said yes. And now they happy. And, you know, even though he said that Ariella was annoying and selfish and was getting on his nerves, he still proposed, you know. There's no way that those feelings could get worse, especially in a marriage. Okay, Brittany and Yazin. The translator, Adam, he's getting so much TV time. And I'm a little, not annoyed with him. If I was him, I'd be annoyed, because it's like, y'all need me for everything. Hey, we about to go meet up with his brother. Can you come? Hey, me and him about to talk. Can you come? Why I gotta be there when y'all two talking? Why? Like, can somebody learn somebody's language? Like, I don't, like, y'all, look, all I know is, TMZ. TOC, Sharp, somebody. I need a check. Okay, I need a good check since I'm following them around all of Jordan, translating to everybody that they know. So anyway, Brittanys has thought of going back to the United States and bringing Yazan over. First, she didn't want to do that because she didn't want him to, you know, just be using her to come to America. And he like, okay, sure, yeah, I'll go to America. That's fine. So then they go meet up with his brother. His brother like, Yazan, you really want to go to America? And he was like, yeah, I do. And so she's like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna take care of him. And his brother was like, can you really trust Brittanys? Can you trust her? Are you sure this is what, you know, like, you can really trust her? And Yazan was like, I mean, I hope so. So his brother Obida, I think it's Obida, because it's, yeah, agreed to talk to their parents, you know, because as of this moment, since his father is receiving flack for what Brittanys posts on her social media, because his extended family is pressed, you know, they might have a family meeting, or not a family meeting, a tribal meeting, and they might just be like, man, kill the nigga. I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's not funny. But when he said could range anything from disownment to murder, I was like, oh, that's a pretty big gap, you know. Can y'all just like not speak to me for like, you know, a couple years? No? Okay. So then Corona happens and Brittanys decides to leave Jordan before the borders are closed. So, you know, Yazan is like, I'm sad that she's leaving, but, you know, I hope that we're going to be able to be together, and I hope that everything is going to work out. It did. Spoiler alert, it did not work out. Now, Jenny and Submit. Let's see if that's the last people. Jenny and Submit. I'm not saying that I would have told my parent to slit their wrist in front of me. But I am saying that if I really loved somebody and I really thought that you were trying to emotionally manipulate me, I might have said, man, pull out the knife right now. Do it. Do it. Let me see. You gonna do it? And then if she take out the knife and be like, look, and I'm be like, okay, I ain't gonna marry. Okay. Gosh, I ain't think you had a knife on. Now, if she got the knife on her and she like, look, and I'm like, okay, ma, okay, I ain't gonna marry her. But if she like, hey, I'ma do it, and I'm like, okay, do it, and she like, I don't want to do it right now, and I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna marry her. But obviously Submit does not want to get married to Jenny. And you know what? Like, only thing I gotta say is, Jenny, what's really good in your mind, baby? What's really good in your soul, honey? What's really good? Because do you not understand? Like, it's sad. Know your worth. He talking about, fine, I won't ever marry Jenny. Jenny sitting up there not understanding the language that he speaks. So she just sitting up there. She like, so how am I gonna stay in here now, girl? Like, this is, she like, if I go back to America, we gonna continue a long distance relationship, or we gonna let it go. See, We gonna continue a long distance relationship? He just told his mother that he don't want to marry you because his mother is going to threaten to kill herself, and you sitting up here like, okay, well, what are the other options? Girl, it's just, I don't like this. I don't like that. Me wearing my hair down the middle is very strange to me, but whatever. It's very, very sad that Jenny is allowing this man then he gives her a promise ring. He's like, it's not a marriage ring. Well, obviously, because we won't be getting married now, will we? Golly. Sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. It's really sad. His mother was like, man, since y'all not getting married, just send her back. And he was like, nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna give you 50%. He like, I can't give up the love of my life. But you aren't giving up the love of your life. But honestly, though, like, I don't know. They both, because if Jenny had any standards, it would be like, bro, first of all, she wouldn't be in this predicament. Standards, if she just, I don't know, man. Come on, y'all. Let's not, okay? Let's not. Anyway, that was the season finale of 90 Day the Other Way. Now moving into 90 Day, y'all, they done brought back Natalie and Tim, Rebecca and Ziad, and oh, wait till I see them. You know what I'm about to start singing. Runaway girls out of the world. A brother trying to make you my runaway girl. Come on, I'm ready. Far round way girl been searching around the world. So a brother trying to make you my runaway girl. That's what I'm trying to. Oh, Lord Jesus. When I seen Tariq, let me tell you something, because I was doing my schoolwork. And what I was doing, the swipe buying, anyway, advertising. And, bro, when I opened up that magazine and I seen Tariq and Hazel standing there, I said, not Tariq and Hazel. Oh, Lord Jesus. Anyway, at first I was going to go in. Well, not go in. At first I was like, Natalie, she got a whole lot of nerve talking about she don't want Uncle Bo in the house. But then I was on Reddit and they was like, did y'all forget that Uncle Bo got a history of assault charges? And I said, I'm gonna stay in a hotel. You can have Uncle Bo. I'll stay in a hotel. You know what? Matter of fact, I won't even go. How about that? Uncle Bo or I don't go. Okay? It's not, nah. We not gonna be doing all that. Anyway, this can't be real. What am I talking about? Brandon and his mama and his daddy cannot be real, because I feel like, you know, the success that they had with Colty and Debbie, it has to be a manufactured TV drama. It has to be, because first of all, let me tell you something. I have always, like, honestly, truly, you know, had a problem with authority. I don't like being told what to do, because who are you? And especially with me being an adult, you know, and you know, like when I had my own apartment and I, you know, like, and then I got my own car, so I was really like, you know, I was doing whatever I wanted. You know, I could turn on the heat and the air conditioner at the same time, and who gonna check me, you know? So I do have a problem with authority. So I was feeling triggered. It's a part of my, you know, my sign and my life path and all of that. You know, I get it. I understand. And I've always been like that. I've always been like, you know, like, you're not gonna get a nose ring. You're not gonna get a tattoo. Like, it's sad. Anyway, we're not talking about me. But I was feeling very, what's the word, triggered when his mother and father were like, y'all not gonna sleep in the same bed. And then his father was like, we make the rules, he don't, and that's just how it's gonna be. And I was feeling really triggered because I was like, oh, that's not how it's gonna be. And then his mama calling, talking about, hey, I just want to get her signed up for birth control. I was like, this cannot be possible. And it can't be possible that, first of all, well, we already know what type of person Brandon is, because Brandon has yet to tell this woman, Julia, that she is not going to be staying in the same bed as him, in the same room as him. And he wants to do that. He wants to wait for the right time. But if you decode and you break down, he wants to wait for the time when she's in America, where she's unable to leave and where she doesn't know anyone but him, so she has to, no other choice but to get over it or end the entire relationship. That's the right time. The right time to manipulate. You get it. So, you know, Homegirl is a go-go dancer. They first met over FaceTime. He saw her go-go dancing. He was a late bloomer, and so he was like, I love her, man. Then they, you know, they traveled around the world. He was paying for everything. I mean, okay. Like, why'd you say that? And so that's why they have to live with his parents, because he spent a pretty penny on everything. They're going to go on a trip to DC or something, and you know, since they're staying in a hotel room, they can stay in the same hotel room, you know, so that's cool. He also believes that condoms are for slut people, apparently. His father got, what was the reasoning of him saying my daddy got 3 other kids as half siblings? He been married a couple different times. What was the reason? Like, what prompted that? Because let me tell you something. I was watching this show. Oh, I faded in and out. Okay? Because, you know, I was like, bro, let me watch all the shows. I faded in and out. Okay? When that man said, my father got these kids. No. What was I about to say? Because I'm fading in and out now because I'm thinking about it. When I looked and I was watching that man with a lot of teeth in his mouth, I'm sorry. And it was, when I first, like, I looked at the time and I was like 12 minutes in and I was like, radical, cool, we gonna knock this out. Then I looked at it and Teeth Man was talking and it said 37 minutes and I said, I've been here for an hour though. I've been sitting in this spot for an hour. How has only 20 minutes passed? This is ludicrous. This cannot be. Anyway, yeah, so Brandon doesn't have a backbone. I'm sorry, allegedly. And first impression of him gives me no backbone. You know, as his mother was on the phone with her gynecologist, he was in the back playing a video game, did not speak up and say, yo, what are you doing? Like, he didn't do any of that. You know, he just sat back there playing his game. I don't know. I'm gonna hope and hope that this is manufactured TV drama, although I would not put it past, you know, life to have this be a real storyline. Anyway, Jovi is an age. He works, he's from Louisiana. He got a good job, got a good schedule, be traveling. So he met this girl, bro. He met this girl from the Ukraine. When he said Ukraine, I said Lana. He met Lana? Anyway, he done met this girl from the Ukraine. Jovi, we already know Jovi really don't care about this girl. Because while he telling her business, he said, first time we met, you know, it was awkward. But then, you know, we got some drinks. Then we smashed and things was cool. Why would you say that? Ain't this your fiance? Your girl to be? Your wife to be? And you talking about y'all sex life on national television? Not cute. It's not cute. It's not at all comical. Okay, so you know, they had this expensive life, or she has an expensive lifestyle. He was funding the expensive lifestyle, I'm guessing. Then she was pregnant. Then he was like, okay, well, let's just have a K-1 visa. But first he thought that she was trying to trap him. Then she lost the baby. So he was like, man, I ain't marrying her. But then he thought about it and he was like, yeah, might as well. We ain't getting no younger. Might as well do it. Anyway, she done came into the airport. He like, yeah, let's go out, man. Let's go on Bourbon Street. I'm a suburban. Let's go on Bourbon Street. She said, sir, which one of us just got off of a 30-hour flight? He like, this is not what I wanted. She doesn't want to go to Bourbon Street. She doesn't want to go to Bourbon Street after she's been on a plane for 30 hours. What? Who would? Like, we living in reality or we living in a fairy tale? Maybe we living in a fairy tale. I'm not going to talk about that man's teeth, okay? Even though I just did. I'm so sorry about that. His friends, especially his friend's lady, thinks that this is not going to work, thinks that they are not ready to get married. His mama, first of all, his mother either has a very strong Louisiana accent or his mama is Irish. Okay, there is no in between. His mother, I said, is she from Ireland? I'm sorry to all of my Louisianians, but I said, ma'am, what is this accent? Okay, I can't. I'm getting top of the morning to you. I'm sorry. I was like, am I on a gamer channel? What's really good? Anyway, yeah, so she said when she got there, you know, I know that with Jovi, nothing is easy and nothing is perfect. Hell of a foundation, huh? Anyway, Rebecca Zied is back. I'm not gonna say what I'm about to say, but I'm gonna say it. Is Rebecca on the broke path of life? She talking about she used to be a private investigator. Now she's working as a restaurant manager. It's a long, hard, grueling job. I said, excuse me. She living with her child and her boyfriend who talking about America. I have no idea what that man said. Okay, but he said something like, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. But also, he said something about, I can't remember what that man said. But I was like, oh, okay. Zied doesn't want to live there. Zied, stay in wherever you're from. I can't remember where you're from. But stay there, big baby. If you don't want to live, no place. Do you have a job over there? No. His sister still don't like her. And Rebecca still got that look on her face. That look. Sickening. Anyway. Did I talk about Natalie and Mike? Well, anyway, his cat. Oh my gosh. Wonderful, beautiful, amazing. You know, Natalie and him give me feature-length film drama. Their relationship is so interesting in the way that, you know, Natalie acts as Lindsay wants to act. Lindsay from Life After Lockup. You know, Lindsay is trying to be an actress and stuff on the show. She's trying to give you, you know, scenes and face and emotion and, you know, all of that. But Natalie very much conveys it. When Natalie called and Natalie said, I have something to tell you. And he was like, what? I got my visa. And he was like, I gotta work on my Ukrainian. Is she from Ukraine or is she from Russia? Because I gotta work on my Ukrainian accent. I want to tell you something. Is that Russian? I used to do it real good back in the day. I could never do a British accent. But I could always do a Ukrainian accent. If you don't use it, you lose it. You see? Anyway, she said, I got my visa. And he was like, okay. And she was like, I have to be there in 3 weeks. And he was like, and she was like, when she was on the big screen and she was like, He said, bro, if you just uncomfortable for a couple days with Uncle Bo staying here, then that's what it's going to be. And she was like, you're joking, yes? And he was like, no. And she was like... And I was like, girl, she gives face. Then, let me tell you, her crying, I couldn't even remember Homegirl's name. Her crying in the beginning of this episode, talking, I have to go back. And I was like, ma'am. First of all, can we find out what happened last season? Huh? Can we find out what happened with the woman wanting Mike to be her best man and everything? No. And also, this is 2 months after the last season. So I'm done. I think that's it. You'll get the second episode of 90 Day tomorrow. I'm going out to do Uber early. I'm going to work out a lunch shift. So, you know, you'll get that after a certain time. Don't hold me to it, but kind of hold me to it, but I'm gonna hold myself to it, you know. Anyway, I'm done. If y'all like this review, you can like, comment, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, or visit my website. My name is Brielle. I make beats, I sing songs. If you like what you see, come on along. Bye.